So last time we have done 3 questions on empirical formula and molecular formula. Let's solve these 3 questions. First one. First one. याद है कैसे करता है? A compound of chromium, potassium, and oxygen contains 26.6% potassium, 38% oxygen, and the rest will be obviously chromium, right? So you have to estimate the molecular formula and empirical formula. The molecular mass is 292, right? So एक मेथड मैंने लास्ट टाइम बताया था टेक्सचुअल लैंग्वेज में how they present the list of elements, the last of the prepared table. So you have to mention the elements first. First element is chromium, then is potassium, then is oxygen. Write down the percentages or the masses in sample of 100 gram of the compound. So suppose there's 100 gram of the compound. What you have to do is you have to find the masses, the percentage or mass in sample of. Here they have given potassium. Potassium is how much? 26.6%. 26.6 gram of oxygen is 38%. So 38 gram of balance obviously is chromium. So subtracted 50, 64, 55. We have solved that.
So you can call it percentage or say mass in sample of 100 gram. So chromium is 35.4 gram in a mass of 100 in a sample of 100 gram. Potassium is 26.6 grams and oxygen is 38.8 grams. Right? But we are interested in number of moles. Right? We are interested in number of moles present per 100 grams. So how do you measure number of moles?
Given mass by
One mass upon molar mass.
Mass divided by molar mass. So divide by atomic mass of chromium, potassium, and oxygen. Chromium is 52. So number of moles in 100 gram sample. So 35.4 divided by 52. So 17 twos are 17 threes are nearly 0.67, right? And potassium is 39. So again, this is 13 twos are 13 threes are. So it's nearly 0.67 again. Oxygen is 38. So 16 twos are 38.32 638 so 2.38, right? Then molar ratio 0.6 and divide by smallest possible number 0.6 so सबको divide किया तो 0.67 by 0.67 is 1. This is also 1. Divide 2.38 by 0.67. So this would be 3.3 क्या तो how much it is?
0.5.
0.5 से थोड़ा ज़्यादा आएगा. Let it be this. So convert into whole numbers. So whole number ratio whole numbered ratio is
2 to 7.
2 to 7. So I'll say empirical formula is K2Cr2O7. So empirical formula is K2Cr2O7. Check. Empirical formula is K2Cr2O7. Now check. Empirical formula mass. What is empirical formula mass? That's 39 2s are 78. That's 104 plus 112. So this is 4 to 294. This is same as molecular formula mass. So N is 1. Molecular formula is also K2Cr2O7. Right? So this is, I believe we have solved in last lecture also. ये वाला करो नेक्स्ट. और ये भी अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो ask me, I'll explain again. Try second one. Try the next one. An organic liquid having carbon 41.37%, hydrogen 5.75%, nitrogen 16.09%, and rest is oxygen. Calculate molecular formula of the liquid if vapor density of liquid is 43.3. Second question आया.
सर कर दो फिर.
Constituent particles have elements are what? Carbon. Carbon is there. Hydrogen is there. Then nitrogen is there. Nitrogen, rest is oxygen. Now, mention the percentages or mass in a sample of 100 grams. So 41.37. This is 5.75. And then this is 16.09. And rest is oxygen.
32.79.
32.79. Let me cross check.
36.79, sir.
36. And 46, 46. 72, 82, 83. Have a 36.7. 83, 89. I don't know. Now, molar masses, number of moles per 100 gram of carbon is 12, 3s are 36, 5.37. 42
3.44.
3.44. Let us write for 4. 5.75, so 5.75. Let it be 5.75, 16.09. So 14 to 1.14. 1.14 something. So
2.3.
This 2.36. No, not 30, 4. No? 4.12, 2.4 liters. 38, 39 something it will be. 39. So 2.4 approximately. So 1.14 is the smallest ratio, right? So this is near about 3 times. So molar ratio is 1.14. Cut triple is nearly 3.44. This is nearly 5 times. This is 1 times. Let us assume this is 2 times. So empirical formula would be what? Empirical formula is C3H5NO2. C3H5NO2. Now, check the empirical formula mass. What is empirical formula mass? 36 plus 5 plus 14 plus 32. How much it is? 87. So 86.6 and 87. Okay. So answer is correct. So C3H5 molecular formula is also C3H5NO2. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last one. Last करो. Next topic में जाते हैं. नहीं समझा तो ask me. I'll explain again. Anyone?
सर लास्ट में
Last part नहीं समझा. See, empirical formula is one carbon 3 atoms, hydrogen 5 atoms, nitrogen 1 atom, and oxygen 2 atoms. So empirical formula is what? C3H5NO2. Right? Now question is whether molecular formula is same or not. So vapor density is 43.3. The molecular formula is what? Molecular mass is twice of vapor density. Right? So 2 times of 43.3. That is 86.6. Let us assume 87. Okay. And what is empirical formula mass? Empirical formula mass is 36 plus 5 plus 14 plus 32. So that comes to 87. So मतलब वही molecular formula mass is same as the given mass 86.6, right?
ओके
तो 87 है. So experimental accuracy assume करके आप उसको छोड़ दो. This is experimental data. कोई exact values नहीं है तो ignore करो आप. वही molecular formula है. Molecular formula is C3H5NO2. Butyric acid. Butyric. Butyric. Butyric acid. Butyric acid contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. A 4.24 gram of sample of butyric acid is completely burned. It gives 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide, 3.46 milligram of H2O. Molecular mass of butyric acid was determined by experiment to be 88 AMUs. What is molecular formula? See, amount of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in a sample of 4.24 gram is not given. You have to estimate it using this data. 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide, 3.46 milligram of H2O. So 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide, you have to think, will contain how much? Will contain how much carbon? See, I'll give you a hint. Whatever be the composition of butyric acid, they say it's completely burned. How much? 4.24. 4.24 gram. It should be milligram, I believe. It should be 4.24 milligram. This should be milligram. 4.24 milligram was completely burned. Completely burned means what? You have supplied oxygen, right? It gives 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide, 3.46 milligram of water, H2O, and that's it. So you have to estimate amount of carbon present in 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide. Hence, that is amount of carbon present in 4.24 milligram of butyric acid.
Sir, 2.11.
Because this is 2. 1 1. Okay.
1 1.
Because there's a statement. A 4.24 milligram of sample of butyric acid is completely burnt. It gives 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide. So first you estimate how much carbon is present in 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide. Mass of carbon in 8.45 milligram of carbon dioxide is how much? 8.45 divided by 44 into 12. So 11, this is 3. 25.35 divided by 11, that is 2.33 is 3. 3.
44.
44 कहाँ से आया? कैसी बात कर रहे हैं इसमें? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का कंपोजिशन निकालना ना. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का मॉलिक्यूलर मास है 44.
तो सर वो 44 ग्राम है ना, तो पहले उसको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा ना मिलीग्राम में.
वो तो ग्राम तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. अरे वो तो कैंसिल ही हो जाएगा ना. सी बेसिकली कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में 12 by 44 is carbon and 32 by 44 is oxygen. इतना कंफर्म है?
यस.
परसेंटेज कॉम्पोजिशन वाले क्वेश्चंस किए थे ना हमने. सो 12 by 44 is 32 by 44 is oxygen. तो 8.45 milligram carbon dioxide में how much is carbon and how much is oxygen? 12 by 44 times of 8.45. So 3, 11, 25.35 divided by 11. So 2, 33 is 0.350 something. So 2.3 let us assume. So mass of carbon is 2.3 milligram. Okay. Then a sample of how much? Now amount of water. Mass of what? Hydrogen. Mass of hydrogen. Hydrogen in 3.46 milligram of H2 is how much? 3.46 into 2 by 18, 1 by 9, 0.384 something. So 0.384 milligram. Now, balance definitely was oxygen. So what was the sample size? Sample size was 4.24. Do I need to convert into 100 and all? Mass of oxygen is 4.24 was milligram was taken. 2.3 plus 0.384. So 4.24 minus 2.684. One point five six. Let us assume 1.56. Okay. Now, do I need to convert into percentage and all? Anyone? See, content. So sample was 4.24 milligram, right? Out of which 2.3 milligram is carbon, 0.38 milligram is hydrogen, 1.56 milligram is oxygen. Do I need to convert into 100? Answer is no. You don't have to, because ultimately we are interested in relative mass, right? Relative number of moles. So It's not necessary to make a sample of 100 grams only. You can take the sample of 4.24. So you can proceed from here. So carbon is 2.3, this is 0.38, and this is 1.56. Now number of moles divided by 2.3, so 0.19, 19 something. Hydrogen is 0.38. Then oxygen 16, so 0.9. Hmm. 16, 0.09, 144. Sorry. 16 na. About 609, 144, 1275, 0.09. डिवाइडेड देख लो क्या आ रहा है. देन रिलेटिव रेशियो कितना आ जाएगा? ये स्मॉलेस्ट आ रहा है 1. तो
C2H4O.
C2H4O is answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Now empirical formula mass is how much? 24 plus 4 plus 16. How much it is? 44. 44 है, but molecular formula mass is 88. So n का value is 2.
C4H8O2.
Correct. Therefore, molecular formula is C4H8O2. अच्छा. Clear?
Yes,
आगे
sir.
समझ में या वापस एक्सप्लेन करो? Anyone? जिसको नहीं समझ में आओ? Okay. चलो. So, ये टॉपिक हो गया क्लोज. Now last topic and सबसे important topic रहेगा इस चैप्टर का, जो चलेगा अभी कुछ दिन. Stoichiometry of chemical reactions. ये last topic है. Stoichiometry of chemical reactions. Part of it you have studied in junior class also. Stoichiometry of chemical reaction means what? Measurements related to the different chemical species consumed in a chemical reaction or formed in a chemical reactions, right? So before I start with this, let's discuss few terms like chemical reaction. What is chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is a process in which two or more chemical species undergo some changes to form a new substance, right? The chemical species which undergo changes are known as reactants, and the one which are formed are known as products, right? So chemical reaction क्या होता है? सबने सुनी रखा है कई बार junior classes में. Chemical reaction is a process in which two or more chemical species combine or undergo some changes to form new substances. जिनमें चेंज आता है उनको रिएक्टेंट्स बोलते हैं, जो नई चीज बनती है उसको प्रोडक्ट बोलते हैं, राइट? देन केमिकल इक्वेशन क्या होता है? व्हाट इज केमिकल इक्वेशन? Chemical equation is symbolic representation of chemical reaction, right? We write down reactants using their symbols and molecular formula on the left hand side and products on the right hand side. The new substances formed are products which are taken on the right hand side of the chemical reaction and left hand side has reactants. That means the substances which undergo some changes, right? Then it will be either unbalanced chemical equation. So unbalanced chemical equation is what? Unbalanced chemical equation has number of atoms on the two sides are not balanced, right? For example, CO plus O2 gives CO2. This is unbalanced chemical reaction, right? For example, Mg3N2 plus H2O gives MgOH whole twice plus NH3. Right? See, these are unbalanced chemical reactions. Kaise? Here, carbon, number of carbon atoms on the left hand side of the reaction equation is how much? Only one carbon atom. Right hand side also has one. Oxygen atoms, there are 3 oxygen atoms, one here and 2 here. So there are 3 oxygen atoms on the left hand side, whereas right hand side has only 2 oxygen atoms. So this reaction is unbalanced chemical reaction, chemical equation. Here again, Mg3N2 plus H2O gives MgOH whole thrice plus NH3. So Mg, how many atoms are there? 3 atoms. Here only 1 atom is there. N2, there are 2 atoms. Here there is only 1 atom. Hydrogen, 2 atoms are there. Okay, 2 hydrogen atoms. Oxygen, 1 atom. Here we have 2 atoms. So this is again unbalanced chemical reaction equation. Or अगर example लिख दूँ मैं, FeS2 plus O2 gives Fe2O3 plus SO2. ये भी एक reaction equation दिया हुआ है. FeS2 plus O2 gives Fe2O3 plus SO2. So this is again unbalanced chemical equation, right? So unbalanced chemical equation में क्या होता है? Number of atoms of any chemical species on left hand side is not same as the number of atoms present on the right hand side. Left hand side में जितने किसी के भी atoms है right hand side में match नहीं करते, right? Then balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation में क्या है? Both the side of the equation has same number of atoms of each of the element or जो भी elements हैं सबके atoms left hand side right hand side में balance होना चाहिए. So that is what we say is balanced chemical equation, right? Now unbalanced chemical equation दिया होगा and you will be asked to write balanced chemical equation. There are few methods in our syllabus, out of which अभी हम लोग एक ही method पढ़ सकते हैं, hit and trial, which you have already studied in junior class, right? This you have already studied in junior class. For example, the first one ये समझो unbalanced chemical equation है, ठीक है? इसको मैं balance करके आप बताऊँ, C plus O2 gives CO2, right? तो इन दोनों में से इससे start करो, because लेफ्ट हैंड साइड राइट हैंड साइड दोनों में कार्बन एक ही एक के पास है, तो इसमें भी कार्बन का एक है, इसमें भी कार्बन का एक, तो ये और इसका कोएफिशिएंट सेम रखो आप, राइट? देन व्हाट इज लेफ्ट? ऑक्सीजन. तो हियर वी हैव ओनली 2 ऑक्सीजन एटम्स, हियर वी हैव 3, तो मेक इट 1/2. तो CO plus half O2 gives CO2. Now multiply by 2, so 2CO plus O2 gives 2CO2. That's balance.